beautiful people. My name is Deandra. If you are new here, welcome and welcome back. I'm here to talk to you again about fall trends once more, but particularly for bags. I did a whole video which you saw all my shoes. Not all my shoes, but a lot of my shoes. Okay. But I wanted to do, and I'm so happy it worked out that I did only shoes for that video, because when I was on vacation, I noticed I was tagged by Nancy Carnes. If you have not been subscribed to her channel, please subscribe to her channel right now. Okay, I'm linking it down below, and I'm going to also put a picture of the video that she did talking about fall trends, which was actually, she was, I think, inspired or tagged by Caleb Snell, which I actually saw before her video. I saw it before I went on vacation, and I'm not going to lie, I was a bit confused with the jewel tones. And then I watched her video, she brought it up, I was like, I'm still not getting it. And then so when I got tagged, I went back and watched both of their videos again. Okay, and I think I got a handle on it. I also may be squeezing in Lil Ye's Slouchy September. No, Slouchy September. Well, there's two hashtags going on for September. Okay, I missed out on August. I may include it in this video, or I may include it in the next one, the September ones, which is Slouchy September and Satchel September. I feel like I should just make a new video, but all together. Okay, we're talking about fall things. Now, they have listed out a whole different chapters of different trends that are going out this year. But first thing, of course, I'm going to get into is the clutches. Now, clutches, I feel like has been having a moment all summer long, but in particularly the oversized clutches. And I don't have really much any big oversized clutches. And the ones that I do have shape to them. Like, they have a structured shape to it. I feel like the clutches that we've been seeing these days are a lot more misshapen, a lot more squishy and malleable, and I'm really loving it. And I have my eyes on a few things. I'm not in a rush to get anything, but I don't have anything per se that fits into that category, but I got clutches. If you want to see the clutches, go and watch my clutch video. I'm going to link it down below, and hopefully I'm putting a picture or video someplace on here. Go and watch that video because I got clutches. The only one that I forgot to put in that is this Kurt Geiger piece. Now, this is technically could be worn as a crossbody because it does have a chain strap, but you do have the option of just using it as a clutch, just like so. It looks like a wallet, but it's really a crossbody bag, and I have worn the shoulder bag as well, but it's definitely on trend with the whole green, forest green, deep green color, right? Which leads into the second category, jewel tones. Now, jewel tones, I don't know why it was confusing to me, because I was just like, jewels, I'm just thinking golds and silvers and so forth. And then I looked back and they was talking about emeralds and so forth. And then they tied in the gold aspect as well. And it seems like the jewels that can be seen in jewelry, which are typically like sapphire, emeralds, rubies, those are the main ones, but there's other colors like topaz and all that stuff. You can name a whole bunch of different stuff, right? But particularly the deep, rich colors that coincides with a lot of fall themes. I feel like that's what the jewel tones are. And with that, I have a good amount of options. I'm not going to show them all to you. I'm just going to show things that you haven't seen in a while. If you guys remember Tiffany and Fred Paris, this is the one that started it all. This is a nice deep navy color with a gold accents on it. And to be honest, this is the only one that looks like this, because I also have the other two up here. This is the only one in this design that I have not worn. Okay, this colorway, I don't know. This is what started the whole craze, and I have not worn it. It's very weird, but definitely on trend with this navy blue color. If you guys remember, I do have a Radley London tote. I'll just insert a picture, but you guys seen that before, so I didn't really want to bring that out. But another one that is quite on trend, especially because it's also suede, is this Brandon Blackwood Beauty. I actually did a styling video already, which I have not edited yet, and I brought this out because I just had immediate inspiration, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. I need to wear it this fall. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy. This is why it's good to give your collection time, because you just never know when certain things just come in clutch, right? So this is another one, and this has silver hardware. So I feel like with the jewel tones, it is usually with gold hardware because it usually makes it pop. It looks more decadent. It looks more, oh, even like, I mean, I'm wearing silver and blue right now, but it just makes it look, a lot more classy, you know. Silver kind of dulls it down at times, but I feel like even though it dulls it down, it casualizes it. I feel like silver hardware in general this whole year, not even just for fall, has been having a moment as a trend in general, that a lot of bags are kind of giving you dual options. You know, either they'll have one the same colorway. I've noticed a lot of contemporary luxury bag brands would do this. They'll do the same bag in this colorway, and they'll do gold and silver in separate bags, so you can have the option to choose instead of not only having gold all the time, which I actually do like. Next comes in this red category, the ruby red jewel tone, is this Aspinall of London mock croc ombre look cherry bag. This is, if I remember correctly, I can't remember the midi. Ooh, I forgot the name of this bag. I'll put it down below. But this is definitely on trend, especially this whole ombre look. Hello, the Coach Empire carryall. Listen, all of them is pretty much ombre, if I'm not mistaken. This has the gold hardware on it. It's quite a light gold. It's not exactly that rich, and it does have the interwoven leather and chain strap. I love this. 2 pieces. Another top handle piece. This is Parisa Wang, and this is definitely a rich gold here. I have worn this bag. I have not worn the Aspinall of London yet, and perhaps this trend may change that for me, but that bag is just so stinking classy and elegant. I just can't wear it any and everywhere. I'm sorry, but I have worn this for sure, and I have worn it to work. I love it to pieces. I haven't picked it up at all in a few months, but we'll see. It is a striking, vibrant red though. Lastly, that I'm going to show you on the reds, although I do have a bit more red bags, I don't have a lot. The rest are mainly just clutches, but just go and watch the clutch video and you'll see it. This is a Dooney and Burke. I don't know the name of this. I actually first saw this on the Goodwill app, and then it was in horrible interior condition, and then I found it someplace else. I can't remember. Mercari. Yes, so I found it off of Mercari in a lot better condition, and I was like, yes, this is it. I love the fact that it was a larger croc print, because you don't really see a larger croc print anymore. It's really fine, and I feel like this exaggerated croc print just made it look a lot more interesting and beautiful. I haven't worn it yet, and I think it's because sometimes it would poke out, and I think it's because I have it overly stuffed. I feel like if I just wear it normally with the amount of stuff that I'll have in there, I wouldn't have to downsize at all, and I think it would be great. It has brown straps, not black, and silver hardware. It does have the blue duck as well. So yes, this is another red bag that is definitely on trend for this year. This is a hobo bag. You just slip it over and you're good to go. Last and not least, for the jewel tones, you have your emeralds. Now this is the mini to that ombre. I forgot the name of it. I don't know why it's escaping me, but this is also Aspinall of London. I bought these at the same time, and I could not get over these. I still can't get over these bags. I always see another colorway that I want, and even though they have, like, it's the Mayfair, yes, it's here now. Even though the Mayfair has been updated, they have Mayfair 2.0 or something like that. I like the older versions, and I don't like the larger ones. I like the midi and the mini, and that's the ones that I have. But I want this in a orange ombre. I like it in white. I like, the only reason why I have not bought more is because I have not worn any of them, and I think that is a really good reason not to buy more, because these are not cheap, to be honest. I always wait for them to go on sale, particularly towards the end of the year. I think that is the best time to buy Aspinall of London for a piece that you really, really want. I mean, they do have random sales throughout the year, but when I think it's the best bang for your buck, it's definitely at the end of the year, the Thanksgiving, the almost close to Christmas, the end of Christmas, all of that stuff. Yeah. So and it does also come with a interwoven leather and chain strap, and it's the same kind of light gold type of hardware. This is a lot more patent than the cherry one, but it looks just the same. And I feel like also patent leather has had its moment, you know, between the summer, late summer to now. That's also another micro trend as well. So another deep green bag that I decided to share with you guys, just to remind you that I have it, because as you guys know, green is my power color. I already did a video on that. I'll link it down below and show it to you here. I have a good amount of bags in my collection that are in green, in different shades of green. So, and green in general is a color for fall, but in terms of the jewel tones, it's more of a deeper color, almost close to emerald. And I feel like, although this is not patent leather, it has a really beautiful texture. I think this is called buffalo leather, if I'm memory serves me correct. And this is the medium Cara satchel from Brandon Blackwood. So those are the jewel tones that I have in my collection that I feel like suffices for this trend if I'm going to shop my closet. Because honestly, just like the shoes, I don't need to really buy. I have my eye on like a really and truly a bag that's on trend. I have my eye on one bag, and it's a Madewell bag. Okay, I don't really have my eye on anything else, but the season has just started, so you know, bear with me. There could be other things that come up on my radar, but honestly, it's just one bag thus far because I don't really need to. But those are the jewel tones, and that's one aspect of the fall trends. Now the second one is browns, and the browns are going into nice deep chocolate rich browns, and sometimes it could be in suede, sometimes it could be in patent leather, sometimes it could be like a nice oil slick leather. It really doesn't matter what type of texture it's in, even though texture is another little micro trend as well. It's just the deep rich browns where it could be almost close to burgundy, or it's just a little hint of red will make it burgundy type of situation, but it's not exactly there yet, right? And then the other side is just the suedes of different various shades of brown. It really doesn't matter. So of course, you guys are probably tired of seeing this bag, but when I tell you this was almost $400 well spent, this was a sign of God, me buying this bag. This bag has been so helpful in my collection. It goes with so much. It goes with, it's definitely on trend. I've already worn it. Well, I can't get out of it really, to be honest. I was even tempted to wear this as a travel bag recently. But look at the colors. Look at every single shade. It is a gorgeous brown bag, and this is the kind of rich, deep chocolate undertones that is really on trend for the summer. Not even the summer, sorry, for the fall. And for the fact that the woven texture on it and so forth and pattern adds to it, I feel, because it gives it a lot of depth. It's not just a simple chocolate bag. It has a bit of a sheen to it, has a bit of movement. It's really, really pretty. And very on trend. I do have a good amount of brown bags, so I'm not going to show you all, but another one that I felt like was a nice deep rich brown leather bag is this Dooney & Burke zip top satchel. I hope I'm remembering that correctly, or is it zip satchel, I think it's just called. It's very pretty. It has a little bit of like a pleating nature, but you can take it out if needed. It's very simple, but it's the chocolate. It looks like a chocolate bar, doesn't it? You know, but what really gets to you is the color of this bag. It's like a really nice, almost chocolate bar, milk chocolate type of color scheme here. Nice chestnut looking color. It's definitely very rich, very fall. definitely something here. This would be more on trend if it was more of a suede. And speaking of suede, the only brown suede bag that I have in my collection is this By Far bag. Now, I love it to pieces. I gave it a break 1 year and I think it's going to be brought out this year again. To be honest, I do have a little stain on the back. Yeah, you see it automatically. I've been trying to ask you guys for the longest. I'm really scared to just buy something off of Amazon and it messes up the bag because this is suede. You see what I'm saying? So please, I am begging you guys, if you guys have suede bags and you've cleaned them before and you've gotten out stains like this, please, I'm pretty sure it's like I wore something black or blue, like a dark color, and it rubbed off. Like this, it looks like kind of like color transfer to me, because yeah, it's definitely not wear and tear, and it's only on this side, so most likely it was rubbing against my body. If you guys know of how I can get this stain out, clean it out, whatever the case may be, because it's definitely a color, please let me know what suede cleaner you use, because I don't want to mess up this bag at all. Okay, this is definitely like a hobo crescent type shape, which is very in. As you guys know, the Coach Brooklyn bag, and I'm about to talk about that in a minute. Yeah, but I would say because of the shape, you're kind of limited on what you can bring, because it's also pretty narrow as well. So you have to be very cognizant. A little bit of things you may have to size down a little bit on. And honestly, I would say this trend for the suede has awakened and showed me that I don't have a lot in my collection, but it's also making me think, do I truly need more than one suede brown bag? Can this be enough? Because I do have other suede, as I did show you. I have my Brandon Blackwood suede here, and I do have, which I've worn for the first time this week, my Yusefi dinner roll. I think that's called a dinner roll. This is also suede, and I think I have literally just two more suede bags, which is the Balmain and my grandmother black bag that I have, right? So I don't have a lot of suede bags, but do I need another brown suede bag? You know what I mean? So although I feel like I want another one, I don't really think it's truly necessary, you know, but we shall see. Bear with me, guys. I just realized I forgot on a red bag for the jewel tones, and this is more on the sense of the Merlot, Burgundy, Bordeaux type of color. And this is my travel bag that I got from Leatherology. Right, as you can see, it looks really, okay, so this is the reason why I will never buy the Coach Empire carryall. Not only is it too big, I know it comes in multiple sizes, but the smaller sizes do not look good to me at all. It just looks a bit too structured. I loved it when I saw other people and they were showcasing the bag and how squishy it was, and it was just kind of like a loose, soft, structured bag and type of situation. So I like the bigger sizes, like the 40s and all that stuff. However, realistically, I am not a top handle girly. If I'm carrying a bag that big, I'm most likely consciously choosing that bag because I want to fill it to the brim. That's a lot of weight for me to just be lugging, and I'm short. I'm under 5 feet, guys. I believe 40 is not 40 inches, if I'm not mistaken. It's that, I think that's 40 centimeters. I don't know how much that is in inches. I'm gonna have to look. But if that is in inches, no, that can't be in inches. No, because that's more than most of my height. Okay, it's definitely not in inches. It just calculated in math in my head, right? It's definitely centimeters, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be almost half my size if I was supposed to do the length, right? Or height of it. So I that's just too much of a big bag for me to carry. Plus, I don't think I'm going to carry that much stuff on a daily basis to use it. And if I were to carry it, it's going to be too heavy for me to carry top handle. So when I saw that bag come out, I was like, Deandra, you have this Leatherology piece. Take it out, start wearing it. I wore it to work this week. That's why it's still out for my travels, okay? And I love the fact I do have it kind of stuffed with some stuff. Oh, not stuffed. I have the sunglasses. When I wore it, I took out my Versace red frames, okay? It looks beautiful together. So this was the combination. Oh, look at that. Tell me that's not cute. Tell me that's cute. Listen, that day I wore black pants, a tan top, a black cardigan. I wore the red shades with the red bag and snakeskin sandals. That Tory Burch snakeskin sandals. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And it matched with the tan top. I was all the trends that day. Okay. All the trends, and I was for it. Okay. It was a bit warm that day. I think that was the day that it was 80. So I had the cardigan in the bag at first, and towards that night it gets colder, so I had that later on. But when I tell you I was all the trends that day and I was looking fabulous. Anyway, what I love about this bag is that you can squish it up. It's soft, just like the Empire carry-all. And that's what I love when I saw all the influencers, because I'm going to call it that because that's what they were doing. Everybody was buying the bags, trying to influence you like, you gotta got the bag, I got the it bag or whatever not. And I was just watching, just like amazed, you know, just like, oh God, another one, let me watch it. Listen, I'm here for all of it. I'm not buying it, but I'm going to watch you buy it, okay? Anyway, I was watching all of them squish up their bag like this, and it'll just go back to regular and all that stuff. And I'm like, wait, I think I have a bag that does that. Hello? Now, I do have my 2 dimples because I use this bag, and when it's stored, it's kind of stored like this. So it's packed to the brim. So honestly, it just has natural wear and tear, but I like the slouchiness of it. And this is definitely coming in clutch for slouchy September. And because I've had this this key pouch, why can't I get this right? This bag charm, which has hand sanitizer in it. That's what it is. I've had this on here for years, just weighing it down. I have a little waist, you know, so I have my dimples, my waist. The whole anatomy of the bag is just not corresponding to regular anatomy, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? This is my Coach Empire carry-all, okay? I've been loving her. I like it for travel, and I'm experiencing it now as an everyday bag, and I wore it this week, and I tell you, I loved it. And I've been using this pocket because, as you guys know, it has the hidden trolley sleeve, because that's what I bought it for. I wanted an all leather bag. I didn't want nylon, and I wanted to have my trolley sleeve so I can put it on my my suitcase. Okay, I want to be stylish when I'm traveling too. So I zipped it up, and this came in clutch as well when traveling. I've noticed it wasn't too heavy for me. Like, it was substantial. It was a little bit getting on the cusp of it. But I didn't carry food to work. So I really think if I was carrying food to work, it would have been too much for me. I didn't downsize on anything, and I had more than enough room. Let me take out my traveling wallet, but this is what it looks like in the inside, right? I have a zipper in the pocket in the back, and I have 2 pockets up front, right? And everything else is just an open pocket. And then of course I have my back pocket there. So yes, I have more than enough space for things, even for food. And this confirmed my suspicions. If I go any bigger and try to stuff it and carry what I want in it, it's going to be too heavy for me to lug around, and I'm going to be uncomfortable. If you guys remember, I don't like a heavy bag. Comfort is the utmost for me when traveling to and from work on transit. I need it, okay? Comfort and functionality. So this was the bag that was missed. Okay. I really don't want this to be a really big long video. I really can't stop rambling, guys. Please let me know if you hate when I ramble, because I really try. I keep telling myself, I have a mental note, don't talk too much, and I end up talking a lot. Anyway, so that's one. Next thing I would say is on trend is a lot of oversizedness, and I'm loving it. I have a lot of mini bags, I would say, and they come in handy. I like a mini bag for sure. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not gonna be the whole super maxi super large. That is not my vibe either. That used to be my vibe. I already did a video on that. I'm not that type of girly anymore. I'm more of a mid-size range. So that's why even that Empire carry-on and the big sizes I know I'm not going to like. But the bigger versions, there's some Isabel Marant bags I've been seeing with studs on it. That's another thing. That's a trend. Studs. You know, that's another trend as well. But a lot of hobos are coming out, okay, with a lot of slouchiness, a big maxi, big sizes as well. And it reminded me, especially with the Brooklyn, Coach Brooklyn, this reminded me of it. If you guys don't remember, this is my Mansour Gabrielle. So this is kind of like a big slouchy XL hobo type of situation, because that is one of the trends, big large hobos. I don't really have a lot of hobos in my closet, to be honest. And this is kind of the biggest that I do have, and it does slouch. Okay, you're not really seeing it much right here because it is stuff, but you can see a little U here. It does slouch. Now, I did say when talking about this bag for work bags, because it's a really good work bag, that I love carrying this bag so much that I've been thinking of getting another color. It's expensive. This bag, without being on sale, is $6.95, and this is the regular size. They have a maxi which is larger, which is definitely on trend. And right now they have a beautiful burgundy merlot hobo, which would look wonderful. But the one that I had my eye on was a beige tan color, right? Because that's what I had my eye on from before, that I wanted as a second hobo bag, right? I got this on sale for $417. This is on sale, okay? So when the Brooklyn shoulder bag came out, I was intrigued because I was like, it looks a lot like this, right? Although this is a lot bigger. I would say the strap length or drop is about the same, but in terms of the width, this is a lot more substantial, and it has a zipper. The other one does not, and it looks a little bit more wider. The Brooklyn shoulder bag looks a little bit more taller. Okay, this seems to have more meat in the bag, is what I'm trying to say. But I was still considering it because I was just like, the different sizes and the size that's closest to this size, because the largest size does not appeal to me. The one that's the second largest is $295, and I was like, okay, I think I'm going to get that, and I'm going to get it in a beige, a light beige suede, because I wanted another suede bag, and I was already looking into the beige into this bag, right? This is the candy bag, by the way, from Mansour Gabrielle. I've been watching, as I said, I've been watching all of you influencers and content creators unboxing all of your Coach new it bags and so forth. And recently, I wasn't really phased. I wasn't. Online, it looks nice, but there was one recently when she unboxed it or took it out, it just solidified it for me. I don't like it. And it kind of coincides with what Caleb Snell was saying. I'll link down his video down below where he's saying that quality issues and so forth. Everybody raved about the Brooklyn shoulder bag, about it being very light and leather and good quality and so forth like that. But when I saw it, it just looked so flimsy. I'm like, I'm all for a light bag, don't get me wrong, and I'm all for a leather bag. Do not get me wrong. But when I see it being brought out on camera, it just looks cheap quality. It looks better on, because it just looks flimsy and all over the place. It doesn't look substantial. And for this is an all leather bag. It has no leather lining, or I should say it has no lining inside. It's just the leather lining, the raw leather in the inside. And you have a zipper so your things are secured. I know the Coach Brooklyn has a back pocket like this does, but it has a button. This doesn't have a button. So that's why you don't see a metal piece here. This does not have feet, and I think the Coach Brooklyn does not have feet either. This does not have a huge coating on it, so you're gonna get a lot of, if you scratch it, is is you're gonna see it. Okay, it has a very light coating, so you're feeling mostly of the textures of the leather here, and it's a very fine pebbled leather. And listen, as I said, you can squish it, you can feel it, all that stuff. I love this to pieces. So because of that, I'm not getting the Brooklyn shoulder bag, even though it's going to be cheaper, and I'm getting roughly almost the same size bag, just for pretty much almost $100 less, or probably even more. I don't think it's worth my money. I don't. Perhaps I need to see it in person, but I really do think Caleb Snell was onto something. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look like it's worth what you're paying for, even though it's a bang for my buck in comparison to Manzagario getting the same design and shape of bag that I do want. I don't think I'm willing to concede that much. So slouchy September, big hobo vibes. That's the only thing I have in my closet that will suffice. Another thing is texture. Now, you are going to get a lot of like wools, cashmere, furs, all of that stuff. I didn't bring down my Brandon Blackwood Parker bags. I'll print up a picture, and I hope they are not shedding like they used to before, but I think especially the brown one, I'm going to get use out of that this year. I already have like ideas in my mind, mixed with leather, mixed with cable knit sweaters, everything. I have envisioned a lot of different outfits, and I think it would look good. But one thing is my Brandon Blackwood Courtney bag with the Mongolian wool fur on the outside. And listen, I finally got over that mental block and I wore it to work. Yes, I wore it to work this week. This week I came back. This is the first week back from vacation, and I just said, I came out swinging. I said, I don't care. I'm going to wear my damn bags. Okay. And honestly, this is the most compliments I've ever gotten on a bag in one day. Okay. I'm going to say in one day, because I've had, compliments about other bags, but in one day, from people I work with, from people out on the street, from, everywhere, it's just like, oh, that is a bag. That is a bag. That is different. Ooh, let's take pictures. I'm like, I just wanted to wear my bag. Okay. I mean, it's okay. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. And, I wore this with, a tan and a tan pants, a tan satinish type of pants. So let me give you the picture. I really suck with giving you pictures of my outfits of the days because I'm rushing in the mornings. But let me give you a mental picture. I was wearing caramel satin pants, okay? Then I was wearing a black printed top that had caramel browns and yellows and oranges, all like it's a patterned floral type of situation, but it's thin, it's light, it's good for this type of weather, right? And then I had my black Banana Republic cardigan, right? Wore this as the fun number, and I wore my black Tory Burch Sport Kira sandals, right? It was a vibe. It was a vibe. It was a vibe. Okay. That's all I gotta say about that. So I think I covered all of the different trends that I have in my closet. There's definitely a little bit more. East to west is still there. You having a little bit of bucket bags. I've already done like a bucket bag video, and I did a comparison of all the 3 bucket bags that I have in my closet. I am too lazy to bring down the suede one, but if you guys don't remember, I do have this brown caramel version because caramels is also on trend with this honey fashetta trim. This is Dress Up Your Purse Le Petite bucket bag, and with the gold hardware and all that stuff, this is definitely on trend. But for the bucket bags, why I didn't really want to use this as an example is because for the bucket bags, it's usually larger. It's huge, right? Long story short, these are the bags that I have in my closet, shopping my closet. Caleb Snell started this off with shopping your closet for these fall trends for the bags in your closet, because he's not wrong. You most likely have these things in your closet. And Nancy Carnes just went forward with it even further, and I'm so thankful for her for tagging me in this, because this was fun. I haven't been tagged in something in a very long time. So I will be paying it forward, and you'll see all those that I'll be tagging down below. And you know me, I will tag my arsenal. I don't care. I'm tagging everybody. And if I have not tagged you, you can definitely participate. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed every little bag that I had to show with you. And definitely, as I said, I have more, but these are the ones that I wanted to highlight. I hope you guys are doing well wherever you are. And as always, have a good one. Bye.